Now to this, everybody. Deliberations set to resume for a fourth day in the trial of Daniel Penny in just a few hours from now. Jurors weighing whether or not Penny crossed the line when he used a chokehold to restrain Jordan Neely for several minutes during an outburst on the New York City subway back in May of 2023, killing him. NewsNation's Rich McHugh is outside the courthouse with the latest this morning. Rich, are we headed toward a hung jury in this case, you think?
Hey, good morning, Markie. Well, that's certainly the question on everybody's mind the past at least 2 days. There's obviously a lack of consensus or a lack of agreement among the jury, given that they've deliberated for 3 days and come back without a verdict. The only way we can really get inside the mind of the jury, for those in the courtroom and those watching this case, they have sent 7 letters to the judge asking for very specific things and are clearly working through this case methodically. They asked a definition of recklessness and negligence. They asked to see the chokehold video again, to the nearly 6-minute-long cell phone clip of Penny with Neely in the chokehold. They asked to rewatch an alternate, shorter cell phone video shot by a high school girl named Yvette Rosario. It briefly shows Penny and Neely, plus a bystander voice that says, "He's dying, let him go." Rosario testified she was terrified when Jordan Neely burst into the subway and started threatening. They also, the jury, watched the NYPD body cam footage and the police station interrogation video, which suggests the jury is looking at the justification aspect, listening to Penny in his own words. If the jury can't agree, it could mean a hung jury, which could set the stage for a retrial, Markie.
And Rich, the other interesting thing that dropped this week is that Jordan Neely's dad just filed a lawsuit against Penny this week. Could that have any impact on this case or be impacted by the jury's decision here?
Well, it's certainly interesting timing. I'll say that, Markie. It's a civil case, so it's not a criminal case. It was filed in New York Supreme Court. His parents are alleging assault and battery on Daniel Penny, but this is a case. In this case, this will certainly this factor will come into play. I believe that Jordan Neely had been arrested 42 previous times, one of them at least for assault on the subway trains, and so the rules are different in civil cases like that. So I don't think they're connected. The timing is certainly interesting, but I don't think it should have any kind of relevance on the proceedings here in the criminal proceedings today, Markie.
Yeah, the timing certainly is interesting. I have a lot more questions here. Rich, thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.